Today we're heading up to the farm here in Nicaragua. We're in beautiful Cotal. We have a 2-hour drive up to the farm. But it's an exciting day because we're going to be starting a cabin build on the farm. Now this build has been on hold for about 2 months now because we started harvest season for coffee. But now that we have some time, we can resume the build. So let me bring you up to speed. 2 months ago, we disassembled this old cabin on the farm that we need to rebuild in order to have a place to stay. Now that the land has been bare, we finally got materials ordered. I was in Jalapa last week. I went over there because they have good deals and prices here in Nicaragua in Jalapa. And I found some good deals and I bought a couple of the materials needed to build the cabin. So now we're heading up to the farm and we're gonna go meet the truck that's gonna deliver the materials. Now this is where it gets a little sketchy because the farm's very remote. You need a 4x4 and the roads are sketchy. So we'll see if they can go into the farm or if we need to unload the whole truck outside the farm. So let's get moving. We need to pick up one of the construction workers that's gonna go with us. And this is life in Nicaragua. Let's go. Are you ready to head to the farm, buddy? Elliot? So finding construction workers in Nicaragua is incredibly difficult. Also finding ones that you can trust even makes it more difficult. Right now there's a big boom in Nicaragua with building homes. Everyone's busy building businesses, so more than likely whoever you're looking for is tied up in a project. But right now we're on our way to pick up my friend Ismael, who's actually free. So he just finished a project, so he has time to work on phase 1 of our cabin build. So we're about to go pick him up at his home and then head to the farm so he can help us build some levels there and do the layout of the cabin. Entonces, Ismael, pensé que estaba durmiendo.
No, hermano, ya rato estoy esperando.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, ¿usted?
Bien, bien.
Sí, que sí, una cosa le quería decir. Que tenés que comprarte la manguera para que corrijamos allá el asunto, porque yo los tengo, pero en el Willow
las mangueras. Sí. Está bien, ahí en Jícaro compramos unas. Pues. Vaya, agarre las cosas y las montamos. So this is Ismael right there. It's definitely a character, but with Ismael, he actually helped me build the home down there for one of our friends that had burned down. So we're gonna go ahead and get him loaded. We gotta get the truck loaded here. But once we get them loaded, we're gonna get going up to the farm. Buenos días. Ya, estamos listos. Sí, ya. Lleva todo. Con esa cinta la llevan. Lleva la cinta.
Llevo cinta, llevo martillo. Déjale la manguera.
Ok, está bien. Dale pues. Ahí
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace.
Crazy how the weather shifts all the way from the city to now up here in the farm. You take a look at it, it's really cloudy. And it's not really that good that it's like this here because the truck that's coming, I don't know if it has 4-wheel drive on or not because it does get slippery. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can actually make it to the farm. But we'll find out in a bit. Right now we have to go unload the truck and start prepping the layout. I'm going to show you guys the layout of the cabin. So let me fill you in on what the cabin is gonna look like and where we're gonna build the cabin. So what you see behind me right here, this flat piece of land, this is where we're gonna build our cabin to live in. Eventually, we'll start rebuilding other sections of the farm, but since it is a 2-hour drive from the city, we need a place to come and stay while we're planting more coffee and developing the farm into a bigger farm, production with more coffee and everything else. But for right now, we're gonna have a plant right here, and I'm gonna walk you through the layout here as best as I can. So in order for this layout to make sense, we have to go down there, which is here at the bottom. So actually the cabin will start down here, and the way it's gonna look is that we're gonna have a 4-meter wide by 8-meter long room down here. So this room is either gonna be for people who come visit, or we might split half of it and have it as storage. But either way, this is gonna be what we call the first floor down here. As you can see, it's already been excavated from a previous building that was here. If you've been a OG subscriber to my channel, you've seen that video already, so you know what used to be here before. But I'll throw it up just in case you're a new viewer and you're gonna join our channel and our movement here. But here, we're gonna build the first room down here. And then after we build the room down here, the top of it is going to be a layer of concrete. And the reason the top of the room is going to be a layer of concrete, because that's going to be our patio on the top. And I want a patio at the top because I want to save the view that we have here and use it to our advantage, because we have an incredibly beautiful view. So if we look at the bottom now, you see that's where we're going to build the room. Then up here is going to be a slab of concrete. You're going to have a patio that you're going to overlook over there. And right next door on top, you're going to have a kitchen. And then over there, you're going to have a living room. Right here is going to be another patio, so you can hang out, relax and chill, watch the workers, process coffee. And then back here, you're going to have a room over here. So overall, the whole building is going to be around 180 meters squared. That's how big it's going to be. We're also going to have a parking area for the truck to park when we're bringing material. So today what we're doing with the guys is we're going through the layout with Ismael. We're pinpointing where things are going to go. In about 5 days, he's going to bring his crew here and we're going to dig in and start building, which is pretty exciting times here. So we just got a phone call right now that the truck with the materials for construction is actually about 2 kilometers away from the farm. So we need to go meet them at a meeting point, which is a school. So we're just driving over there right now. And they came a little bit earlier than expected. It stopped raining, so the road did dry a little bit, which is great news because I think they might make it in without any problems. But we're about to go meet with them and then see how much material they got. So it's gonna be really interesting. Let's get going. ¿Cómo está? Bien. Cuando entremos de la finca, vamos a seguir un caminito y va a estar una casa primera y vamos a seguir el camino de nuevo y es en la segunda que vamos a dejar el material. Sí, yo entro, ya han entrado camiones, pero quiero que mire. Vamos, dale pues. All right, we're gonna see how it goes. All right, they made it on time. It is around 3:50 here in Nicaragua. So it's getting late. The sun goes down pretty quick here around 5:30. So we're gonna make it back to the farm. Hopefully he can fit in through those roads. And we got the materials to start that cabin build. So let's make it back to the farm right now. All right, we're almost to the farm. This hill right here is actually very difficult to climb, especially when it's wet. So we're gonna see how the truck handles this hill. It's slipping and sliding right now. You can't make it up. No, si querés te jalo. Si querés te jalo, solo este pedacito. Si querés, ahí está la casa, ¿ves? ¿En serio? No, ya han entrado aquí anterior. Casi la es. All right, he got it. All right, that was a close one. I'm glad he was able to make it through. He was a little scared saying that trucks don't come into here, but we've had one before, but it was dry though in this defense. Se fue. Man, I'm glad the guys were able to make it up to here. I mean, they were concerned and they fought me a little bit, but they eventually made it up. So we're gonna unload this truck here. Make sure you follow the channel and follow along so you can see the next series of videos of us building this cabin here in Nicaragua. Subscribe. If you want to try coffee from my coffee farm here, check it out. There's a link below. It's freshly roasted when you order and it gets delivered to your home so you can sip on that coffee while you watch these videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hasta luego, mi amigos.